Good morning. Okay, so today I am going in a little blind to this game just for a slightly new experience on the video. But the basic plan is the same. I'm gonna do some gameplay and then see what critiques I can think of on the fly, as it were. So we'll do the gameplay first. You'll be able to watch me figure it out as we go along. I'll try to limit it so there's no spoilers or anything along those lines. And then we will talk about the game design elements in as much as I can think of them. So the game is called Lucky Dig, and the description on Itch.io page is called Click Dig. Find and sell your random discoveries to upgrade your gears from rusty pickaxe to earth destroyer. Discover bizarre treasures buried under your house. Keep digging until you're financially free or hit the earth's core. There's some credits there for sound effects, art, and that sort of thing. And I don't think it says it was for a jam or anything like that. It is in the popular but new section of Itch.io. So yeah, let's jump in. Let's maximize this out. Let's double check we are still recording. And then let's get into it. It says, "Hey Joe, I'm gone, but so is your financial security. The bank wants $5,000 or they're taking the house. Don't worry, I left you my trusty old pickaxe in the basement, Dad." Okay, not the kind of letter you'd like to receive. And apparently we can click OK thanks on a letter. Click to dig. What am I picking up there? Milk boxes. Can I go anywhere else? No, we just click downwards. Got some Minecraft soil, some cups of coffee, just mugs, bottles, and a blue shroom. Let's just see what our options are while we're here. We can turn the sound up and down and have camera shake, and just some credits and information. Okay, so I mean, other than click to dig, we interesting. Just watching the sort of the rate at which things come in. So we click sell all, and then we have 29 gold and an upgrade tab that pops up. Click on that, and it says bulk sell bonus. And bonus coin equal to the amount of unique items when selling. Okay, so we spent a gold on that. What do we have? We have pickaxe power, increase pickaxe dig power for 10 gold. Auto drill, add auto drill machine. Radar, show how far to the next item. And drone follows your cursor to collect underground gas for money. Well, I think auto drill is kind of my thing, so let's get that. And let's get the radar. Alright, how do we... Okay, right click to drag, it does say there. And there we can speed up our auto drill. And here we can get some upgrades. Let's close this and see what's happening. Alright. I think, being my kind of preference for games like this, right click to recharge. Yeah. I'm gonna dig for a little while because we want to get that bulk sell bonus. I don't really like the fact that the auto clicking requires a click, because that kind of undoes the point, even if it's a... Alright, well, let's sell all. We got a bigger chunk of money. Upgrade. Let's see what this drone is about. What's the difference between speed and power? Do certain bits of ground require multiple clicks? I don't know. Well, let's boost the max energy. And I guess the speed. Gain drills energy on gas collector. That's pretty good. I think we can go for that. Oh, I see. But we still have to collect the gas, I guess. Try a bit faster. I mean, this is an interesting mechanic. I'm not quite sure how. Oh, we can upgrade there. We do want to increase that drill speed. Why is it clicking twice? I don't know why it suddenly sped up twice. Very odd. But this is actually really... Oh, the gas is leaving. Missed that one. Huh. Well, let's sell all. Upgrade. Speed up the drone. Speed up the refill. Speed up the drill power. Boost the max energy. It's 12 for the next drone speed. So yeah, we have something interesting here. Alright, well, I'm playing quietly a lot because I am concentrating on what's going on. But I think we have shown the gameplay here. I think this is... This demonstrates quite a bit of what it is. Gas scanner... Extra item, ray finder... Pickaxe power... Which I haven't put any money in, despite it being the obvious thing. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to stop there. Let's reload this. And we can talk about the game. So if you're just here to see the gameplay, this would probably be a good time to move on to your next video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click like if you liked the video. Don't forget to click subscribe to watch more Itch.io game reviews. They're normally a little more organized than this one, but I like bringing you along in my exploration in a new game, especially when the game is pretty polished like this one. And yeah, don't forget to comment, because comments are good for everyone. Comments help keep the YouTube world rolling, to misuse an old phrase. Yeah, so thank you, and I'll hope to see you in the next video. If you are here, however, for the critique, let's see where to start. Okay, the UI is pretty minimalist, which I quite like. I mean, it is a fairly simple game. There is one button to click to actually do the main gameplay mechanic, and then of course there's you know, there's UI elements to click on. There was sound controls. There's no music, so there's no need to worry about that. I don't know if music would make it better. Possibly. I don't know what music you would have for this. Dorman mining songs, hillbilly banjo. I don't know. It's a thought. I don't think the game is missing much for not having music. I think the sort of digging sounds are better. So yeah, in summary, the UI is pretty good. The UI is doing fine. I have no real notes there. The sounds themselves, other than the lack of music, I quite like the sounds. The pickaxe could be rounded out a little bit rather than just that simple tiff 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 tiff. It could be sort of a varying sound like the clink of a pickaxe on rock, and it's sort of different sounds, different digging sounds. Might be more interesting, but I think in itself it's fine. It's fine. It does the job. The artwork. I mean, the art is fine. I'm a little concerned about some of the things that you pick up. Like, one of them is very Minecrafty, and I don't know. You see that just says Minecraft to me. Suspicious block. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad to see that reloading the page reloaded the game. Okay, I'm doing 3 now. Does that mean I'm doing 3 layers? Anyway, I'm getting distracted, getting back into the game. Okay, so yeah, the art is fine. The art is interesting. The sort of white silhouette of my character is really, I don't know, it feels appropriate. I like it. I really like the way this game looks. As simplistic as it is, I think it's quite entertaining. I don't know, maybe some kind of texture for the back of the hole, more things hidden amongst the soil here, visually, so things you don't dig up, but there might be a little sort of almost like Easter eggs hidden in here. I don't know. That might be more entertaining. But yeah, that's my thoughts there. The game feeling, I mean, physically, the mechanical feelings of it, it's fine. It's quite responsive to the clicks. Um, the upgrades are there. I'm not sure if I like this upgrade menu very much, I will say. I think a little more theming around the windows. I don't know if that would add more clutter or make it look better. These don't seem to fit in, so maybe these should be shrunk into and added to the upgrade menu. I don't know why this is invisible until you actually have some coins. I don't know if that helps particularly. But yeah, that's minor nitpicking. I'm not too concerned with it. Just seeing if there's anything else here. I think that's probably quite an important one to get. Yeah, so I mean, the game feeling, and now we come to the big one, the one that I always obsess about, is the immersion elements, the things that drag you into the game. The sound is pretty good. I like the sound of the auto digger. It's quite a satisfying clang 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 sound. I like big beefy meaty sounds like that in the games. I find them viscerally absorbing, pulling you in. The storyline, yeah, I don't know about it. I mean, it's pretty comprehensive. It fits you in. You're someone with a pickaxe who can dig very far, and your dad has left you with money. I don't know. I feel it could be fleshed out a bit more. It does feel like, well, here's a story rather than this is the story of our game. And I there is this approach to a lot of in a lot of indie game devs particularly, but I mean in games in general, but most games hire sort of professional writers and things like that, so a lot of that sort of thing is resolved. But I think in indie games, apologies for the sound of a bike in the background, in indie games a lot of the devs are so focused on the mechanics and the coding of the game that they forget about the story, and I think that's a very it's a very sad thing, because I think a lot of games don't get the recognition they possibly deserve because they haven't focused on the storyline much. So once you have your game mechanisms kind of in mind, I think a little bit of time set aside to work on the story might be kind of rewarding, or at the very least, I mean, in the indie game market, crowdsource it. Hop into a forum somewhere and say, hey, this is my game mechanics. I need a story. Is anybody interested in just, you know, writing some ideas out and working on scripting a story and a context and a lore out, even if it's just for having your name in the game. You don't need to offer any money or anything for it, because a lot of people, if they can just get credit for it, I think will be quite happy to write for it and then build up their portfolio to write a bit. And I'm trying not to be the, you get exposure type of thing for offerings here, but I think in the writing world, a lot of people would like to do it just for fun, just to try it out. Obviously, at differing levels of expertise and experience and quality for that case. I mean, people who do something professionally tend to be a lot better than someone who's just trying to do it or doing it casually. Although, do not underestimate the power of passion, of it being something they're particularly interested in as a hobby or just a general interest. So yeah, work on your stories a little bit more, dear game devs. Give some lore in there, give some stuff. It doesn't have to be restricted to the RPG and adventure games and the interactive fiction. A lot of people appreciate a bit of a storyline, and again, I'm not suggesting you need to be the next Shakespeare or something, but just a little bit more context, a little bit more lore around what's going on. And yes, I also understand that sometimes the games are a little bit wacky, a little bit crazy, and that's hard to write an internally consistent lore around. But I mean, there's two statements. Says, first of all, you can still write around it and be just as wacky in the lore. And secondly, maybe that's a statement that your game needs to tone down the wackiness a bit, because there are a few too many games out there that are just, oh, here is this crazy wacky thing, isn't this fun? And I don't think those games are going to go anywhere, because I don't think people particularly like that as a game design principle, as something that they find attractive. It's a very brief joke that not a lot of people are even going to click on, because we don't want something wacky. We want something immersive, and that kind of, the crazier you get, the less it is something that people can empathize with and get drawn into. So yeah, I mean, those are my feelings on it. Obviously, your mileage may differ, but that's why we're all here, to talk about it. Anyway, the link will be in the description. Come and have a look at the game. Come and give it a going. I think it is well worth it. I think this looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to finish off this recording and upload it, and then go and play some more, because I really want to see where this game is going, and where it gets down below. Because there's a lot you can do with mysteries underground, and the commentary on the game page promises quite a bit. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.